Good morning, brothers and sisters. What a day to be alive. Praise the good Lord. I hope everyone's well. Happy Monday to you all. Little bit of a cut there on my eye. Didn't need stitches, but I'm quite sore. It was a great fight. Firstly, I want to give massive respect and admiration to Sean Rafferty. Give me a great fight. In all honesty, he was better than we thought he was going to be. The fights that we'd watched of his, I think we watched 6 fights of his, and we're all in agreement, after the fight that's the best we've seen him. Fair play to him. He hurt me once or twice. He hit me with one shot in the forehead, and it was like I was just stepped onto it. I think it might have been a jab, I can't remember. He hit me right in the forehead and it shook my brain, and my eyes went a bit blurry, and I was just thinking, oh, that was a good shot. And just as I was thinking that, he hit me with 2 more, and I was like, wow, yeah, I better shape up here or I'm going to get beat. Fair play to him. I hurt him once or twice, and I just couldn't pull the trigger and finish him, and that's credit to him. He was covering up and pulling back just when he should have. Full credit to him. Give him all the credit in the world. It's a fight that I won't forget. From what I know of him, seems a really good lad. Good frisk. He's quite funny. Yeah, so I'll be in touch with him if he wants to do some bit of training or sparring or out like that anytime. Personally, I don't think he should pack in. I think he was 37 or something. I can't remember. But he said he was going to walk away from boxing. Personally, I don't think he should. I think he should keep going. I think he's got plenty of fight in him, and why not? Even fighting at them sort of shows, that sort of level, I really enjoyed it, and I think he's got more to give. I really do. Why not? Why pack in? If you can enjoy it and you're getting paid. I would like to see him fighting again, definitely. Fair play to him. The show was decent. The show was cushy. There was a few things I thought, room for improvement, but these shows are they're a learning progress. It was what it was. Full credit and respect to the show because they looked after us. It's as simple as that. They looked after us. Seen a few people down there. Jimmy Miller. I've got to say, Jimmy Miller, right? There he is there, Jimmy. Now, it can be a bit silly, Jimmy, online, and I think that's a fair statement. Jimmy can be a bit silly. He really won my heart over, Jimmy, last night. I don't know what it ever was, the reasons. We had a few reasons, actually, where we had a little bit of a tune, not whatever, after we had a fight. But Jimmy's a good man. He is. He's got a good heart. I'm going to invite Jimmy up for a podcast and do a bit of training and that, and do a few rounds to get some content, because he's a good man. You know what I mean? He is. He's, God loves a trier, and he's a good man. He's a man of God. I like him. What can I say, Jimmy? I'll be in touch. I've been asked to fight in the BKFC at the end of the month in Manchester. I'm not going to be able to take that fight. I thought about it, I gave it thought after that fight, the way I was feeling, and it's not that I wasn't fit enough. I think I felt really fit over the 5 rounds with Sean, and I had to be fit. I had to, I threw the kitchen sink at him in the 4th and 5th round, and he was still there, right strong until the bell. But I felt good and I felt fit. But the few injuries I've got a bit of a sore hand, I've got a sore sternum, and I've got like a bit of a pain under my ear, and that ear is just at the top of my neck. I took a few good clouts, so I'm not going to be able to take that fight in 4 weeks' time, unfortunately. I'm not going to be able to see who it was against, but it was against someone who I've got great respect for, a very, very good fighter, a warrior. And I would have loved to have shared the ring with him. But, I'm not going to disrespect the sport and disrespect him and his team or the promotion by not going into that fight 100%. That's a fight that I would need to be at my best for. I would need to be at 100%, and it's a fight I would love to do further down the line. But unfortunately, a month's time, I'm going to be in Fox's corner and that for his big fight against Jono for the title. And obviously, I'm picking him to win. I think it's going to be a class fight. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to take that fight. I'm sure it'll come out in the wash who it was going to be. You know, a warrior who I've got a lot of admiration and respect for, him and his whole team. But yeah, that's not going to happen, unfortunately. You know, I'm going to make a return in the summer. I've still got my fight left on the contract. I just don't know what's happening with going on in the future. All I know is I enjoyed myself on Saturday night. You know, we had a good fight, and I want to keep going. You know, that's all I know. I want to keep going. I love it. You know, I love it. So the BKFC return's going to have to wait a little bit. But as soon as I'm back fit and well, I'll be active. It could possibly be a return to the BKFC in my next fight. Or I might have a look up and down and see what's going on in this hybrid game. And that I did like the feel of that hybrid. You know, it was... there was once or twice I thought if it was bare knuckle, you know, I would have really crunched him with them shots. I would have proper split him wide open. But in the same breath, I've got to say, you know, he would have done the same to me. And my Christmas wrapping paper that is my skin, you know, he would have made a mess of me really if it was bare knuckle, because he's got solid hands. But yeah, the hybrid was decent. I would do more of it, definitely. And anyone that fancies it, I would say, you know, it's a good introduction to bare knuckle. It's about as close as it gets. It's just that little bit of padding definitely makes a difference. What can I say? I want to thank my team, my coaches, Wayne, Aaron and Key. I want to thank my woman who I love to bits, you know, with a team. She drove us down there and drove us back. All my sponsors, you know, thank you very much and praise the good Lord. Thank you very much, everybody. Ta-ra for now.